live.
Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 191. I'm Pete Braley, along with my son, who's the co-host, executive producer, show creator, and all-around great guy, and not bopping his head this morning. That's my son, Matt.
I wasn't on camera. I don't know. Okay. I'm more aware of it now.
Yeah. Didn't feel like you had to perform.
No, it's Thursday. Yeah. Thursdays, Thursday, you're just trying to get there. Friday, you got the high of it being Friday. I feel like Thursday is the most drowsy day.
I used to call it the tweener day. It's just stuck between the middle of the week and end of the week.
Yep.
So thank you for choosing us. Our goal is to simply start your day off on a positive note. So if you enjoy what we do here, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube weekday mornings at 8, and you can also find us wherever you go for your favorite podcasts. Coming up today, the NFL Draft is today. Oh, boy. So I reached out to a friend to try to explain it to those of us that aren't really into it. The Sibs are here. We have the Battle of the Sibs with Red Sox trivia today. Are 2 full-time jobs better than 1? And wait till you hear how this is happening. And the benefits of taking a break from social media. We'll get into that and more this morning, but good morning. A little chilly. It's in the 30s here in southern New England today. And the wind, that's always, we live by the ocean, so I should be used to it by now.
Well, it's worse this year than it ever has.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I took Charlie out this morning, and we were just walking around the yard. We didn't go for a neighborhood walk, but we're just walking around the yard, and you could hear it start to... the winds start to like come down the street or something, Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh boy.
Like the monster from Lost, just creeping in.
Did they ever show that monster?
Again, I never finished it. I made it to the last season and faded out.
That was, I never
I was referring to like the smoke monster.
Right.
Black smoke just creeping in.
Just creeping down.
I need to find out how it ends.
But are you going to go back and rewatch the whole thing?
That's the problem. I don't know.
But the first season was the best.
They were all pretty good until like the last 2, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's talking about that.
Such a big commitment, though.
TV show Lost that I think kind of went off the cliff.
Oh, it most definitely went off the cliff.
Yeah. I don't know. Good morning and welcome to Thursday. It is April 28th. By the way, happy birthday to Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah. My son Doug, his older brother, celebrating his 29th birthday today. How do I have kids that are this old? Because I'm only 39. I just don't see how it's happening.
I refuse to make a comment on that.
Just going to let that one go.
You're fooling no one. No one, Peter. You decide the day you decided to claim that you're 39, you decided to not wear a hat to emphasize the bald head. I don't know where the logic was.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. So now, usually on this show, we have called the birthday person live on the air. Mm-hmm. But with Doug, we never know. He's playing golf, maybe?
Well, yeah, because the tough part, he would be working right now, but he's on leave. He's on vacation.
Yeah, he's in between commands.
Yeah.
Right.
So he could be sleeping. He could be golfing.
Yeah.
He could be, I don't know, building a deck. You never know with Doug.
Didn't want to ruin his morning.
Exactly.
So anyway, happy birthday, Doug. It is National Blueberry Pie Day. I love me a blueberry pie. You're not a blueberry fan, right?
No, I would rather have a different pie.
Okay. It's National Bravehearts Day. It honors the bravery of families dealing with pediatric cancer. It's National Great Poetry Reading Day. It's National Superhero Day. It honors superheroes, both real and fictional. Of course, our real superheroes would be our first responder. We have to salute Trish.
What just happened?
My name's not Trish.
I was worried my button was broken.
I know.
I almost had a panic
I heard that fear in your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, the first responders, firefighters, even like coaches and people, teachers, they could be superheroes.
Pete included coaches because he's like, I was a coach.
I was a coach.
So
can I be it?
I'm a superhero.
Can I get a cape? It is Workers' Memorial Day, remembering those that died on the job. It's National Take Our Daughters and Sons to Work Day today.
Man, you took that too literally, huh?
Here I am.
I thought it would just be this day, but it's been the past, I don't even know, almost a year.
191 shows.
That's hard to believe, huh? Almost a year.
That's right. We are coming up on a year. June 1st, right?
What has my life become?
Now, I did want to ask you, though, if you have any memories, because I used to take one of them to the radio station on this day. I would wake them up at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we would hit Dunkin' on the way and get yourself whatever you'd like, and then we'd go to the radio station. I remember you doing it, once or twice?
I think I did it once. I remember. I definitely remember doing it once. I think it's because you always get us right before we realize how essential sleep is. So we right when we think it's still cool to wake up that early, and then
that's true.
Because it was always weird when the older siblings were like, "No, it's fine, you can go." And you're like, "Well, that was easy."
That was easy.
Yeah, but you realize you have to wake up at 4 a.m. So
yeah, I think I did that like when you were 10 or 12 or something
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember. I remember being on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here, read the weather.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah, I also remember there was. I don't know why. This is how my brain works. I remember an exact memory. You asked me on the air whether I preferred phone calls or texts, and I remember answering phone calls.
Wow.
And I look back and think, what an idiot. Why would I ever say that?
I don't remember asking you that. But I've asked so many questions.
Little details. Don't remember the whole day. I remember that question.
But I think I had all four of you go in for a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
No one ever got to go with mom on the ambulance, though. They probably
I don't know. They say it was like a safety hazard.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Let me save someone's life for a change. You know what I'm saying?
I did read that this all started in 1990 when someone had the idea and they proposed it to Gloria Steinem, I think, at Ms. Magazine, and it was all started because they wanted to show women their opportunities. They wanted to show girls the opportunities they would have, because the woman that created it, whose first name was Nell, and I'm sorry, I forgot her last name, she noticed one day riding home on the New York subway that the subway was filled with men.
Okay.
So she was like, this isn't right. There are opportunities for women. And so she started this day so that women could be, girls could see the job opportunities, and also so that the men could get used to the fact that this is the future, buddy.
Oh, okay.
This is
cool.
the future.
Yeah, I like that.
So that was 1990. And then in 2003, a lot of you guys started saying, hey, what about us? How come she gets to go? So they changed it to daughters and sons day.
Stupid boys. Stupid boys.
It's also National Teach Children to Save Day, which we don't do, right? We don't teach any financial wisdom in high school, do we?
Oh, no. In school, absolutely not.
Like how to save, how to invest. Right.
No, that's got to change.
Yeah. On the Datebook for today, it was on this day in 1965, Barbra Streisand had her first television special on CBS. It was called My Name is Barbara.
Nice name, nice title.
And as I look at this, I'm reminded that a friend of mine named Barbara, spelled Barbara, used to be upset with Barbra Streisand because Barbra Streisand spells it Barbra. So she says Barbara. Mm-hmm. The others are Barbara. So I don't know.
Imagine being upset with Barbra Streisand.
Yeah. How dare you? On this day in 1966, the 38th Academy Awards were held, and The Sound of Music was the big winner.
Oh, so good.
On this day in 1967, I believe he was going by Cassius Clay at the time, the boxer refused induction into the Army, and he was stripped of his boxing title. Oh, that's right. He changed his name and said he couldn't go because he was Muslim faith. He changed his name to Muhammad Ali.
Oh, okay.
Yep. On this day in 1988, I remember this, the Baltimore Orioles lost their American League record 21st game in a row.
Man.
21-game losing streak.
When was that?
1988.
Oof.
They eventually won a game, but it was kind of disappointing when they won because you wanted them to keep going,
Did you? I feel like if I was, I'd be like, okay, did someone throw Baltimore a bone here?
And on this day in 2011, the NFL draft, Auburn quarterback Cam Newton became the first pick by the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, Cam.
Mm-hmm. On the celebrity birthday list, Jay Leno is 72. Golfer John Daly is 55. Bridget Moynihan, who's on Blue Bloods, she is 51. Penelope Cruz is 48. And Jessica Alba is 41. All right, what's happening in the chats this morning?
What's going on, everybody? Dana already had to run. He said, "Got to run, kids. Be safe."
Oh.
I like how he calls everybody kids. You know.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know if anybody should be calling Pete a kid.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
come
Just
on,
because he acts like it doesn't mean he is one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Gary says, "Morning, gents. Just me today. Emily is enjoying her day off sleeping in. How dare she?"
I was going to say good for her.
No, yeah. I wish. That's all the power. I don't know why half of you don't sleep in. You can watch the show later.
True.
It's awesome.
It's the same show at 2 p.m, but you
Yeah.
can't chat, though.
I know.
You
I
can't chat.
guess that's... Oh, you can't play the Stumpah, too.
Oh, true.
The Stumpah, getting people out of bed.
Every day.
That's what... some people drink coffee. Some people do the Stumpah. Some people drink coffee and do the Stumpah. That's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Diane says they don't call it Thirsty Thursday for no reason. If it's Thursday, you're starting your weekend early. Sometimes.
Yeah.
A little tough to do that when you got to get up early on Friday, though. Abby said it snowed last night. Oh, my goodness.
Ouch.
Wake up, Vermont. You're drunk. It's springtime.
It is a chilly week, but I didn't think it was that cold.
Have you guys ever had like a July snowstorm? I bet you have, right?
I don't know. We'd have to go way back in the records, probably.
If that happens, that's just like climate change is like here, like is happening. But that would be kind of funny, right?
It would be.
Diane says, I was pissed with the ending of Lost. After that many years investing in the show, they screwed us in the end. Yeah, a lot of people were comparing Game of Thrones and their ending to the Lost ending.
Oh, okay.
Debating which one was worse.
I don't know how Lost ended because I was gone by then.
Yeah.
So
I think I made it to like the first couple episodes of the last season.
Okay.
And then I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Abby said he's been bald since his 20s, though. Is that true? No, because you had hair. No, you didn't have hair. You were bald in my baby pictures.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, and how old was I when you were born? Let's see.
Isn't that something you should know, not me?
So
how old are you now?
90. I was 38.
How old are you now?
I'm 60.
Wow. Mine is 23. Quick math. 37?
37.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So there you go. There you have it. So maybe she's right. I don't know. Don't say that though. That makes me sad.
I would say it was around my 30s.
Because I'm on the path, Abby. I'm probably on the path. A lot of happy birthdays to Doug. Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Diane says to celebrate the 200 shows, everyone in the squad should try to get at least 2 people to tune into the Pete Braley Show. Let's do it.
That'd be nice.
Let's do it for show number 192. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow.
I'm game.
Everybody get going. Let's see. Abby says, I remember a Barbara, not a fan, used to call her Bra Bra. She hated it. I feel like I don't think I've ever called someone Barbara, though.
That's the way it's spelled, but no, you don't say it.
No, everybody says Barbara.
That's like Deborah.
If anything, Barbara Streisand was just helping us out.
Right. It's like Deborah is actually Deborah.
Which,
I mean,
no one ever. No, it's Deborah.
Yeah.
It's Deborah. Yeah. Deb for lazy people.
Mm-hmm.
Abby says, Matt, please do the Papa thing one of these mornings. I don't I'm so asleep that I don't remember. Like, all I know how to do is grunt in the morning. That's all my brain can handle right when he walks in.
And first thing in the morning, that's all he can handle.
It's too early for jokes.
And sometimes, you mentioned this, with the pollen, you can't even get the grunt out.
Yeah, sometimes it's bad.
Yeah. Sometimes in the morning, I say, showtime, and I hear...
It's like a breathy, like...
Okay.
Is he dead? Hello? He pokes me with a hockey stick or something.
Charlie this morning. Oh. This started, I think, it was still dark outside, so I don't know what time that is, like 4:30 maybe?
I have no idea.
It's like I rolled over, and he got down off the bed and went to the door. Pull me up.
That's your problem. Don't roll over. I got worried last night. I brought a bag of goldfish up to my room, and he saw me do it. I didn't think he was going to settle down. I didn't actually end up eating the goldfish, though. I just brought him up just in case, and then never. It's always good to have a stash, you know?
I got worried when I came down this morning because the studio door was open. And we usually close it every night because we don't want the Roomba in here, because the Roomba goes off at 5:30. Yep. So I came down, the door was open. I thought, uh-oh. And I look, and sure enough, the Roomba is in here. The battery died. So the Roomba is in here, and I thought, it probably moved. I don't think it moved the cameras much, did it?
No, moved the cameras a little bit. It knocked the light behind your chair. The little blue light you guys see. It knocked that.
That one.
So it somehow went under your chair, touched nothing except that light. Knocked it over.
It's amazing how these things work.
Yep.
All right. In the news this morning, first off, a sports note. The New York Mets are not only leading the MLB in wins, but they've also been hit the most by pitches this season. This is an interesting story. Their total rose to 19 batters have been hit in 20 games. They reached that during their recent matchup Wednesday with the St. Louis Cardinals, which, of course, led to a bench-clearing brawl.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there have been issues, evidently, with the different types of baseballs they're using this season. And the fact that substances that pitchers used to use, get a better grip, have a little stickiness, those have been banned, so they can't control their pitches anymore. I read an interview with Max Scherzer, who's with the Mets now.
Yep.
Right? Max Scherzer said the other night he felt like he was throwing a cue ball. Think how slippery those are, right? Mm-hmm. Because it was cold, and he could not get a grip at all on the baseball. So
I would like to hear from other pitchers, though, because it's like, if it's just those two teams complaining, I think they're just trying to hit each other.
That you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
so-
But we'll have to see if others are involved. But evidently they changed. I don't know how you. Well, I guess different sporting brands. They have different baseballs, different grips.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same brand. It's just, I guess the ball's different.
Yeah.
A little bit different. I will say the Astros are the team that's supposed to get hit the most. Clearly, someone messed up the memo. Yeah.
Do you believe in spirits? Do you believe that someone from beyond is helping to guide you through this life? According to a new survey, quite a few of us do. In fact, 42% of those surveyed said they believe the dead can contact us from the other side. 63% claim they've gotten signals or signs from a past loved one. And 25% of respondents say the spirit of a deceased loved one is helping to guide them through life. Maybe that robin that's following you is maybe a spirit from the other side.
If it is, can you leave me alone? Please?
It's getting kind of eerie.
I mean, it's like 3 years now. Do you believe in spirits?
Do I believe? I do. I believe there's something after this. Mm-hmm. Don't know what, but
well, and that's not really the question.
Oh,
here.
do I believe in spirits?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in signs. I believe people get signs.
Okay.
Like I've heard, one of our friends has talked about a butterfly.
Oh.
That whenever they see a butterfly, they think of their past loved one.
Okay.
Or whenever they see a certain bird. So
yeah, I believe in it. I haven't experienced anything, though.
Okay.
Unless maybe the robin, but no, I think that's more the government, personally.
A high school in Florida is having its senior prom this weekend, but only for the students who were quick enough to get tickets. Novari High School booked the senior dance at a venue that holds 500 people. Unfortunately, the senior class has more than 500, so many students will not be able to attend. Why'd they do this? Well, according to the school, the class wasn't able to raise enough money for a larger venue due to fewer fundraising opportunities because of the pandemic. So instead, some parents have stepped up and they have booked an alternative prom for those that are being left out. It's going to be held at a separate venue on the same night, and tickets will actually be cheaper because all of the decorations, food, music, and photography are being provided by area businesses for free. In fact, the alternative prom is actually getting so much attention that some students decided to ditch the official prom and go to the other one instead.
Oh, my. This is a mess. I mean, why couldn't the school just do what these parents are doing? I'm sure businesses probably would have chipped in.
That makes you wonder.
Why did they limit? That's so messed. Imagine not making the cut to your prom. They're like, nah, sorry, we're sold out. You have to go on StubHub and pay like 4 times the price to get into your prom. Oh. Man. But also, it's just not great because, if it's, I mean, granted, I don't know how this school runs their prom, but like, I know our prom is very, very good about like, drunk drive. You have to take a breathalyzer test and stuff like that.
Right.
So this to prevent like drunk driving and stuff like that. But so I don't think the parents' prom will probably be doing that. I could be wrong.
Maybe.
But you just don't want that. Also, you don't want there to be like a cool prom and a not cool prom. You know what I'm saying?
This is true, yeah.
Yeah.
And which one actually has the official prom king?
I feel like the school could have definitely done something better.
It all goes to motivation, right? The parents were really motivated. The school was like, whatever.
Also, why are the kids punished because they couldn't fundraise during a pandemic? I feel like the kids shouldn't be the ones being punished here, you know?
That's a good point.
They would just get a little more funding. I don't know.
And finally, Patrice Banks had a great job as an engineer with a big company, but she saw an opportunity for a business when she realized just how little attention auto repair shops paid to their female customers. So she dropped out of the corporate rat race, went to school to learn how to fix cars, and she has opened an honest auto repair shop featuring an on-site nail salon. Why not? The Girls Auto Clinic, located just outside of Philadelphia, is changing the conversation around women and their vehicles. The technicians don't just fix cars, they also explain to the customers exactly what's going on and what needs to be changed to keep those cars running. And hopefully they don't get into too many things like, you really don't need this, but I'm going to sell it to you, because that happens a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But Patrice says her goal is to make sure customers, many of whom are women, don't feel taken advantage of. She wants her customers to enjoy a unique, comfortable, and confident auto repair experience.
I like it.
And if you can get a little mani-pedi while you're there, why not?
Why not, right?
Why not?
No, I like it. That's genius.
All right, that brings us to Stumpah Time, and we have a brand new question for you this morning.
Yeah.
Hopefully you and I have the same question.
I believe, yes, I took it directly from the script. Yes, we do. Did I put it in here, though? That's the question.
We often talk, during the afternoon, he'll say, hey, I'm going to use the one about this. And I'll say, okay.
Yeah.
So we didn't do that.
Moment of truth. I don't know if I put it in here. Let's see.
Our question today is 7% of us say we never do this. What is this? 7% of us say we never do this. What is this? Brand new question today. As you see, Dana got the answer yesterday. The question about the answer was pretending to nap so you could get out of changing a diaper.
Yeah, I actually forgot to give Dana the point in the standing, so I'm doing that as we speak.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what you're doing on my screen.
No controversy.
Here. Okay. So that's our question today. 7% of us say we never do this. What is this? And of course, day one has no hints. No hints. And I have been thoroughly warned not to elaborate.
Yes.
So I'm not elaborating.
You have a track record of giving away the answer.
Sometimes. All right, so let us know what you think in the chats. And, of course, if you're listening on the podcast, you can just yell out your answer and claim you're the winner.
Go crazy.
It's fine with us.
Slip off other drivers if they're competing with you. Don't do that. I was kidding. Mm-hmm. Peace be with everyone.
By the way, Trish actually told me this morning, she's coming home from work. And I talked to her this morning, and she said, I said, so what do you think? What time you'll be home? She said, I should be there before your show starts. And I thought, that's cool. That doesn't happen that often.
What a liar.
Well, then she called me back.
Oh.
And I knew something was up because, we weren't going to talk again. And she said, well, best laid plans. She was at a complete stop on Route 24.
I wonder if it's construction.
She did say she saw two Stadies and a wrecker go by.
Okay.
So that's not a good sign.
No. But all I know is that, road construction. The second the weather got somewhat warm, they're like, everybody now, every gas line, everywhere, we're changing it at the same time.
The town of Fairhaven is doing, I don't know if it's gas lines or water lines.
Cushing it too.
Oh, Cushing too. We're on the way to Kat's house?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like they're digging up they're blocking off streets, they're digging things up, and somebody told me, we have a friend who lives on a street that's being torn up. He said they dig it up every morning and they work, and then they fill it in at night. They fill it in completely.
Well, safety.
Yeah, for safety.
You don't want nobody falling in there.
So then when they show up,
animals too.
When they show up the next morning, they have to dig it out again.
Yeah, that is really annoying. You think we'd create something better, but
the other thing, I guess, it hasn't inconvenienced me, but I know some others have been. We've got a movie filming in town. Mm-hmm. Remember we talked about Tommy Lee Jones is in town, and
in New Bedford.
They're filming. Well, they are shooting scenes in Fairhaven too.
Oh,
so
I haven't seen that.
They close streets for the filming, so that has people confused.
All I know is it's a good time to be a detail police officer.
Yes, it is. Oh, they make big bucks.
They're making big bucks.
Yep.
I don't think I could do it though. That would drive me insane. Just standing there for so long.
I know.
And
especially
my feet.
And especially when it gets hot.
Yeah. Or when it's really cold. I think I'd rather have it be really hot than really cold.
I agree. Yeah, I think I'd like that.
All right, we got answers.
Okay, 7% of us say we never do this. What is this?
Gary says, go to church.
Nope, not it.
Good guess. Gail says, pick your nose.
No, it's not pick your nose.
Justin says, stretch.
Stretch. No, it's not stretching.
Mia says, text while drive.
Text while drive? No, that's not it.
What is the answer? Okay, I got it. Mia says, go to the doctor.
Nope, no.
Nope. 7% of us say we never. That's probably a good answer. Go to the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Might even be a little bit higher.
It might
a lot
be.
of people don't go to the doctor.
Might be.
Let's see. Gail says, drink water.
No, that's
a
not
good
it.
guess. That's a good guess.
We need to hydrate.
Yes, but there's probably 7% that don't. Abby says, lie.
Lie. No, that's not it.
I think it's probably way higher, the amount of people that say they never do that. But
So if you're saying 7% of us, you're saying 93% of us do lie.
and admit to it,
Wow.
which I don't know. Justin says, cook for themselves.
No, not it.
Not it. Gary says, brush their teeth.
Nope.
Disgusting. But no. And the sad part is that's probably true.
Yes, probably is.
Abby says, make our bed.
Make our bed. Nope. Nope.
Nope. I'm big on making my bed. I love making my bed.
They
Have
say
to do
that-
it.
Wasn't it some general gave a speech once and said the best thing you can do,
First win of the day.
make your bed.
It's the first win of the day.
Yeah, because no matter what happens, at least you accomplish something.
For me, I don't care about that crap. I just hate seeing an unmade bed. It makes me feel like I don't even know that I just have, my room is just filled with trash. If your bed is not made, it feels like your entire room is a mess. Once it's made, you're like, oh, it's actually not a mess.
When I was a teenager, though, my argument with my mother used to be, why make it? I'm just going to get right back into it.
That's
lazy.
I'll say two other siblings argument. Kat, I believe, always makes her bed.
Okay.
But I just exposed the other two. So Doug and Sarah don't always make their bed, is what I'm trying to say. Justin says self-care. 7% of us
Self-care.
say we never do this. Self-care.
No, that's not it. No.
Justin says drive. That's a good answer.
No.
No, not it. Gail says take naps.
No, that's not it.
Mia says take time off work.
Nope.
Diane says quit a job.
No.
Abby says go on vacation.
No.
Gail says eat breakfast.
No.
I'm going too fast. The buzz is not prepared yet. Abby says call out of work.
Call out. No, that's not it.
7% of us say we never do this. Abby says skip plans.
Skip plant. No. No.
Gail says go out to dinner.
No.
Justin says drink enough water.
No.
No. Incorrect. I gotta scroll down here. So many answers.
Wow.
Where did I leave off? You guys are going so fast. Read it again.
7% of us say we never do this. What is this?
He says backtalk / sass.
Sass. No, that's not it.
She
No.
also says yell.
No.
Justin says exercise. Pollen, exercise.
Exercise. No, that's not it.
Gail says eat snacks.
No.
Abby says visit friends and family as much as we should.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Mia says check expiration dates.
No.
Have we told the mustard story?
I don't know. Have we?
I don't know. For the longest time, we had an expired bottle of mustard,
Yeah, we did.
but I just kept eating it because I was like,
Tastes like
how
mustard.
bad could expired mustard be? And also, regular mustard tastes like it's expired. That's kind of like what you expect from mustard.
Okay, I get you. Yeah.
So how would you know? So for the longest time, I kept eating expired mustard.
I don't know how long
I'm
it went.
alive?
I don't know how long it went.
I don't remember how I felt in that period of time.
This came up because we had cheeseburgers the other night, so he took out the ketchup and mustard.
Yep.
And he's putting it on the burger, and I said, "Are we still feeding him the expired mustard?"
Yeah, but no,
we
we've
corrected
upgraded.
that,
Yeah,
so.
we've upgraded. Go
That's
ahead.
like the old joke. If sour cream goes bad, how do you know?
I would never eat sour cream.
Sour. So, 7% of us say we never do this. What is this?
Gail says get angry.
No.
Diane says drive a stick car.
No.
Justin says get jealous.
No.
Abby says road rage.
No.
Abby says do returns we say we are going to.
No.
Like returning items.
I think
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah, I know people or have known people that keep like a bunch of items in their car that they have to return.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like months and months.
And
and
never
months,
get around
never
to
get
it.
around to it.
Yep.
And then just don't be the person that like 3 years later goes into the store and says, "Can I still return this?"
Is there
No.
there's an expiration?
Technically, yes. A lot of people will probably still let you do it if
Yeah.
like tags are on and they still sell the item or something.
Right.
But it's really annoying.
3 years.
Don't do that.
Yes.
Be a nice person. You're stuck with it now. That was your fault. Anyways, Gary says 7% of us say we never do this. Speed.
Speed. No, that's not it.
Are we talking driving fast or cocaine?
I think we're talking driving fast.
Okay, fair enough. Trish is here.
Trish made it home. So.
Oh, my God. What the hell? First off, how are you in my house?
Abby.
Oh, Trish is here. Abby's here.
I thought you were in Vermont.
You just
She's
said
not.
it snowed.
It did. That's why we left.
Okay, this is quite the shock. Abby, there's an outline for the show. Nowhere on here does it say that you show up.
It is not here.
Oh my God, I didn't send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my goodness. Abby's here. Everybody.
She surprised the hell out of me. It's like
You were answering the question.
I was parked right there.
Oh, my God. Wow, this is a shock.
I was hoping you would have that reaction and not like,
Are you kidding me?
all right, who invited her?
Oh, my God.
I was sitting here and I expected Trisha's head to come in the door, and all of a sudden
I'm like,
Abby's
that's
and
not Trish.
I'm like, that's not. Who is that? That can't be.
Abby's here.
Abby's here.
A surprise visit from Vermont.
A road trip.
I'm thrown off.
I thought she
Wow.
was coming in June.
That was a shock.
I know.
All right.
All right.
That'd be awkward if she wins. Where did I leave off? What was the last thing I said?
Well, we should probably
I said cocaine. Okay.
We should probably just have a few more guesses.
Yes, no more guesses. Everybody stop.
Okay.
Rapid fire. Here we go. This is going way too long. Justin says go to church. No.
No.
Abby says bring donations and pray. No.
No.
Justin says drink coffee in the morning. No. Mia says look at an ex's social media. No. Gail says go on social media. Oh, apparently
No.
Charlie peed. This is a crazy thing. Hi, Trish, by the way.
Hi, and I took him out too.
Well, this is
Did you know Abby was
quite the
coming and
excitement.
kept the secret?
only from last night.
Okay.
That's why she texted me. She texted me yesterday. She was like, is Trish working? I was like, yes. She was like, okay, I'll call her tomorrow. I was like, something important's happening.
Okay.
This was happening.
I guess.
All right, we really got to get through this. Have a cell phone? No.
No.
Abby says fart in front of people? No. Abby says shovel in April? No.
No.
Abby says skip holidays? Not sure if I said that yet. No. Abby says way too much TV? No. Justin says answer voicemail? No.
No.
Gail says send cards? No.
No.
Justin says go shopping at the mall? No.
No.
Laura, you iron my clothes? No. Justin, go on the internet? No.
No.
Mia says answer calls from numbers we don't have saved? No.
No.
Mia says take medicine? No.
No.
A bunch of people said hi, Abby. No.
Whoa. Don't break it.
Nobody got it.
Okay. We'll come back with a clue on Friday, okay?
Yes.
And who knows if it's going to last the weekend. Don't know.
We'll see.
All right. It is draft day in the NFL. It begins today. Of course, there'll be coverage on, ESPN, I guess, covers this whole thing.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So I reached out to a friend to try to explain it to us in layman's terms. I found out recently that my broadcast partner at New Bedford Cable Network is a big fan of the NFL draft. And since the draft starts today, I asked Joe Cabral to join us. So, Joe, thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah, Pete, it's my pleasure. Love to talk sports in general and love to talk NFL draft.
So I don't follow the draft closely, except for like the first few in the first round. How long does this go? And do you follow the whole thing?
Oh, it's multiple days. They started several years back in making it, an entire event from Thursday right through the weekend. So once upon a time, it was only really a couple of days, multiple rounds occurring each day, starting on a Saturday and then basically Saturday and Sunday. But then they moved it back. So Thursday, really, there's only one round, that first round. And then Friday, you pick up with rounds 2 and 3. And then Saturday and Sunday, you move on with the other rounds. And the first round, there's a set amount of time, the most amount of time that you can really deliberate your pick. So that's why they're able to make it a full event on a Thursday night.
So who are some of the big names? Who are we going to see go early in the go Thursday in the draft?
Yeah, so the big names are really around the premium positions. And so the premium positions are quarterback generally, tackle, offensive tackle, especially left tackles, defensive linemen, but on the edge. So edge, tackle, cornerback, quarterback, of course, and wide receiver. Those are really the premium positions. And it's all based on what salaries look like in the NFL today. So down the road, you're paying premium for these players. So you try to get them in the draft if possible, because it allows you to have some cost control.
Does it vary from year to year? I mean, is this a big year for quarterbacks or running backs, or does it? I guess it's supply and demand, right?
Yeah. And I mean, obviously the premium positions don't change from year to year, but the availability of players within those positions does change. So last year, for example, you remember quarterback was a premium position where there were a lot of quarterbacks taken early. This year, quarterback really is not expected to be a position where there are a lot of early picks very late, and all of the quarterbacks are more projections than what you saw certainly last year, where teams felt a lot more confident in the players that were available.
How do you feel the Patriots will do this year?
There'll be quality players available, but remember also the Patriots' history is they love to trade back and pick up more picks. So depending on who's available, who drops to them at 21, it might be a position that they decide to drop back from. So make a trade, move back a few positions in the first round, and maybe pick up a second or a third round from someone else who's interested in moving to pick 21. But this year, not quite the type of interest in moving up because of the type of draft it is.
Now, do you know who's going to go first? I mean, a lot of times we hear who the first round draft pick is expected to be. What's the buzz this year?
Yeah, so last year was easy, right? Trevor Lawrence. When you look at players, the NFL draft really works around two prime areas of their abilities, their traits and what they showed during their college career, their performance. So Trevor Lawrence had both the traits and the performance at a high level throughout his college career. He was an easy number one overall selection. This year, not that type of draft. So there are players that are projected to be number one overall. They are edge players right now, or an offensive tackle. So the scuttlebutt coming out of Jacksonville is Doug Peterson, who used to be the Eagles coach, would like an offensive lineman. And a gentleman by the name maybe of Ike Ekwonu. So Ike Ekwonu is out of North Carolina State, just a physical specimen, would be a left tackle that maybe could play at a different position, a guard his first year, and then move to left tackle eventually. Their ownership is favoring Aiden Hutchinson, is what we understand, who's an edge player out of Michigan, who's considered by most to be the number one overall pick. But we're also hearing that their GM, Trent Baalke, likes a different edge player, Trayvon Walker, out of Georgia. So yeah, look for one of those three players.
I was going to ask, with all of these mock drafts that we have and so much coverage, you told me you listen to many podcasts to find out about draft info. Is there room for many surprises anymore?
Yeah, sure. There are always surprises, and surprises develop because mock drafts are not what really we see in NFL war rooms or what teams value. So you always see surprises. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. And then another element of what can create a surprise in the first round is obviously a trade. Someone values, let's say, a quarterback. Let's say the high traits quarterback, Malik Willis out of Liberty, is valued by someone, and they really feel a team that needs a quarterback. Maybe Seattle is already in position where they could probably get Malik Willis, or some other team that thinks Pittsburgh, for example, who doesn't really have their long-term solution at quarterback now that Ben Roethlisberger is retired. Maybe they look to trade up to get a Malik Willis.
And of course, you never know, right? Look at Tom Brady.
And that's the nature of it. So we can throw out a million names here. You can think overall at 21, let's say the Patriots will look to a position of need like tackle. Would a tackle like Bernard Raymond out of Central Michigan still be available? Would they go for him at 21? Would they think about linebacker, Devin Lloyd out of Utah? Or maybe they evaluate someone like Quay Walker out of Georgia higher than most draft evaluators do and pick him there. And then if players drop, all of a sudden you're in a position thinking I'm at 21. I never thought this player would be available, so we have to take him. Someone like maybe a safety, Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame.
Well, I know you'll be glued to it, right? You like this stuff.
Yeah, I like it. So at least for the first couple days, I watch a lot of it. Then after that, I basically follow it on Twitter or on a live feed. It's interesting stuff. I just like sports, as you well know. And we've been doing it together now for several years at New Bedford Cable Access. So we do them all and enjoy them all. So this is just another element of sports that I enjoy.
Well, Joe, thanks for joining us, and you have fun with the draft. I think I read somewhere where Tom Brady is hoping if Elon Musk does go through and buy Twitter.
Well, he did.
He takes down that picture.
It's too late, Tom. I'm sorry, buddy, but that picture is everywhere.
Everybody
okay? There's
saved
no
it.
chance that picture's going anywhere.
All right, so happy draft day if you're into following the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Also, today we talk about, I mentioned before a story about social media, how it's not always good for you. Scientists have known for a long time now that the internet and social media can be detrimental to our self-care and self-image, which is probably why Selena Gomez says she's feeling so much better after staying off social media for about 4.5 years now. She told Good Morning America this week that the separation from social media has changed her life completely. She said, I'm happier, I'm more present, I connect more with people. She's now focusing her attention on Wondermind, which is, ironically, on the internet. It is a one-stop shop on the internet to discuss, unpack, and learn about mental health issues, coping strategies, and more. So we wish her success with that. Do you spend a lot of time online?
Yes.
You know, do you set limits?
We do the show online. So
yeah,
yes,
but I mean,
do
do you
spend time online.
Do you spend a lot of time on Facebook's not your number one, right? It's Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram is probably my number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed, I don't know, I'm not on it as much recently. But yeah,
Okay.
I do, every now and then I spend too much time,
Yeah.
for sure.
I
You
think-
you do as well.
Oh, I do as well. I admit it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with you about that.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but what'd you call it? You were going to say like taking a break from it or whatever.
yes.
Could you do it? I've always like wanted to, but the problem, like between the show and everything,
You
like,
have-
you
yeah,
have to
we
be
have to.
on the internet. So I don't know.
I have to go on the internet to find stuff.
Maybe one day
So,
we'll get to the point where I can pay somebody else to do everything, and then I can take a nice
That'd be
peaceful
cool.
break. You know,
That would be
just
cool.
show up and talk for an hour, annoy the crap out of people, and then disappear.
And I do agree with you. I did that weekend of going, of unplugging, but I did it to prove that I could do it.
Yeah, you didn't do it
So-
to take a break.
Right. I didn't do it because I felt I needed it internally.
didn't do it to find yourself.
No. I always love that.
Yourself is still lost. Yeah.
I always love that when people say, I need to find myself. So I've always been right here.
Yeah, okay. When you have a quite literal mindset, Pete. God, yes, yes. Technically, you're right.
I mentioned a story earlier today about our 2 full-time jobs better than one. And you might think, but who has time?
No,
Well,
they're not.
working remotely has given us the chance to do a lot of things that we wouldn't be able to do from the office, from caring for kids to doing errands. I know a friend of mine who was working at home said, I love it. I get laundry done while I'm working. He found he was very productive. Well, some people are also working a second job while they're still on the clock for the first one. A website called Overemployed promises to help users achieve financial freedom by being sneaky and juggling 2 full-time jobs at the same time. Now, they're not talking about working a double shift. They're talking about working both jobs at once without telling either boss. The guy who started it, who's identified only as Oscar, great name, says he did it to help people deal with unexpected layoffs, but admits more than anything else, I wanted to organize a community to give the man, otherwise known as corporate America, the middle finger for always trying to screw the little people over. Now, users say they use certain tactics to stay organized, including multiple laptops, using one laptop for one job, the other one for the other job. They use multiple screens. They use color-coded browsers to keep track of which job they're currently focusing on. I could see that. You send the wrong message to the wrong boss.
Yeah.
And they also use paid time off when one job is more demanding than the other one. So they take time off from one so they can focus mostly on the other. I don't know.
That sounds really stressful. And I think in a way you're like, oh, I'm flipping off the man. But at the same time, you're killing yourself working twice as much. Are you sticking it to the man, or is the man like, we got you, you're working twice as hard?
But you're not working twice as long. You know what I mean? Like working a double shift can really take a lot out of you in many ways.
But juggling all that at once, and this is the detail that really aggravates me, is using paid time off, time that you're supposed to relax,
Right.
recuperate.
For you.
You're spending it in another job. So I think this is only for workaholics that want a lot of money. If that's you, go for it.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's...
Would not be for you.
I don't know if that's the answer there.
Yeah.
2 corporate jobs at once? No. No.
No, thank you. We got the Sibs together once again for some Red Sox trivia, and remember, we had to get them back together for the tiebreaker. Feel free to play along. Time once again for Battle of the Sibs, as we have everyone united here. We have Kat and Sarah together in Virginia Beach. Doug is in Virginia Beach, and Matt is by my side.
Y'all are going down.
Red Sox trivia this week, okay? Red Sox trivia. Put this together on opening day. Now, I want to say to our viewers here, I don't go too far back. Well, I do with a couple of these questions, but they should know these things. I don't go too far back because they weren't around. Sarah, did you ever see Yaz play? I don't think so. I can't remember when he retired, but anyway, here we go. Question number 1. And this one goes back, but I think knowing Red Sox history, you might know this. After trading Babe Ruth to the Yankees, how long did the Red Sox go without winning a World Series? So if you remember, they broke the curse, but how long was the curse?
It'd be great to know, huh?
I got thumbs up there, I got a head down writing, and I got you pondering things.
I don't even know what to guess here.
You don't remember? Well, it's true. In 2004, you were 6.
5.
5.
My birthday's in December, so I
That's
probably
right.
didn't even hit my birthday
You
yet.
were 5.
I was
yeah.
5.
I don't know. I'm going to trust my...
That answer, Dad.
What's that?
How do you feel? Am I close at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you're wrong.
How do we feel about that answer?
Let me go to Doug. What did you write down?
Put down 87.
87. Okay.
I
Sarah.
changed my answer in the wrong direction.
Sarah, what did you write?
86.
86. Kat, what do you have?
So wrong. I put 18.
18. And
Come on, Kat.
now Matt did have 80 written down, but he changed it to,
I went the wrong way. I said 74.
as Joe Castiglione said, for the first time after 86 years, the Boston Red Sox are world champions.
That's an ageist question.
Okay, so a point for Sarah. All right, question number 2. I know this goes back to 1986, but you should have heard it. Which Red Sox player made an infamous error in the 1986 World Series?
I do know this.
I remember watching it. Oh, what a crushing thing that was. Kat, are you still thinking or?
No, I wrote an answer.
Okay, what is your answer?
I put Buckner.
Buckner. Sarah, what do you have?
Bill Buckner.
Bill Buckner. Matt, what do you have?
Bill Buckner.
And Doug.
Billy Buckner.
Right through his legs into right field. I believe it was Mookie Wilson who scored. The funny thing is, though, that did not happen in the 9th inning. So, I mean, yes, the Mets scored, but we still had a chance. And that was Game 6. We still had Game 7 in Boston.
They kind of make it seem like it was game winning at the end of the game,
Right.
at the end of the series.
Right.
But as a professional baseball player, you can't let it go through your legs.
Yeah.
You learn the alligator
Yep.
in like your first T-ball practice.
True.
Question number 3. Which Red Sox pitcher won the American League MVP award? So there was a pitcher that was so good that year, he won the MVP of the whole thing, which has only happened a few times, I think. Some people feel it should never happen because some people think a pitcher only goes once every 5 days, right? You got somebody else who's playing in, 162 or almost all of the games. So should a pitcher be eligible? This guy was. He won it.
I got 2 guesses. I don't know if this
You
is
got
right.
2?
Yeah.
All right, well, give me one. What do you think?
Pedro.
Wait,
Pedro.
wait.
Oh.
Wait, Sarah doesn't have an answer. Okay,
He
thank
just
you.
changed it to the correct answer. Wow, crap.
I didn't see her erase. I didn't see her
No,
erase.
she didn't even have an answer.
Okay.
Yeah, so she wrote down the right answer.
What'd you write down, Sarah?
Adrian.
Oh, Pedro.
Oh, shoot.
So it was the same thing.
Yeah, but she wrote it down after I wrote.
Kat, what did you write?
No, I put John Lester.
John Lester. And Doug, what do you have?
Pedro.
The correct answer is Roger Clemens.
that was my second guess.
Was it? Oh.
You're lucky, Sarah. I would have
Dang.
protested this whole thing.
Dang. All right, question number 4, which they should know. Which pitcher was taunted by fans screaming, "Who's your daddy?" throughout Game 2 of the ALCS? You don't know that one right off the top?
I think I do. I don't know.
You don't know? This is...
I got to go with my gut.
Okay.
I
This
think
is
I'm wrong, though.
This is someone who was quoted in the papers as saying, "So-and-so is my daddy." So then fans came out and said, "Who's your daddy?" And look who's coming in.
I love Liam. He's very cute, but I'm focused.
Matt, what did you go with?
Kurt Schilling.
You put Kurt Schilling, okay. Kat, what did you write down?
Put Pedro.
Pedro. Sarah, what do you have?
Oh, Pedro.
Pedro. And for Doug.
I was thinking Pedro probably would have gone in game 1, so I went with Kurt Schilling.
Oh, so you went with you. Yeah. The correct answer is Pedro Martinez.
Oh,
As he did tell the New York papers, the Yankees are my daddy.
Whoever said go with your gut is a liar.
oh, here's my question.
Yes.
Who went game 1 that series?
That is a good question. Well, I guess
don't know.
it would depend what in the playoffs. It kind of depends what happened the last series.
Last series, right?
Yeah.
So it could have changed it.
Whoever pitched in the ALDS.
Hi, Liam.
Hi, Liam.
Question number 5. Which pinch runner came in to tie game 4 of the ALCS for the Red Sox in the 8th inning?
I think I got this one.
So this was 2004. Everybody knew he was going to steal the base.
Stop talking.
All right, Kat, what did you write down for?
Wait. Sarah doesn't have.
Sarah, I'm going to choke slam you if you don't take this more serious.
We all set? Kat, what do you have?
Coco Crisp?
Coco Crisp is a name from the past we haven't heard.
Love
Yeah.
Coco.
Yeah. Doug, what do you have?
Put Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts. Sarah, what did you write?
I put Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia. Okay, thank you. And Matt, what did you write?
Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts is right. Everybody in the stadium and everybody watching knew he was going to seal it.
Except for who's the catcher for the Yankees there? Apparently he wasn't thinking.
That was that would have been Jorge, right?
Jorge.
Yeah,
Posada.
Jorge.
Yeah. All right. Question number. What am I up to here? Question number
6.
6. Okay. Who hit the walk-off home run for the Red Sox in Game 4 to keep them alive for another day? Game 4 of the ALCS. Remember,
Do we get the year?
well, it was 2004.
Oh.
The Yankees had won the first 3, and everybody's thinking,
walk-off.
everybody was thinking, "Oh man, we're gonna get swept. We're gonna get swept."
I'm going with my gut again, but, my gut tends to let
Can
me...
I change my answer? Go ahead.
Yes,
Hurry up.
we have not called them yet. Let's go first because Kat said Liam is currently erasing her answer. What do you have? Who hit the walk-off home run in
It
2004?
did say Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez. Okay. Sarah, what did you write?
I put David Ortiz.
David Ortiz. Doug, what do you have?
I went with Big Papi.
And Bobby also. And what did your gut tell you?
Johnny Damon.
It was David Ortiz.
Dang it, I had Ortiz. Can I
And
write it?
I can remember Joe Buck's call. I think it was Joe Buck. I can remember him saying, "And there'll be a game tomorrow." Something.
Johnny Damon did something at some point. I need to study up on the Red Sox, man. It's been a while.
Time for question number 7. Okay, let me set this up for you. I am a pitcher who has been part of the Baltimore Orioles, Houston Astros, Philadelphia Phillies, and the Arizona Diamondbacks before I came to the Red Sox. I led the American League in 2004 with 21 wins. Who am I? I am a pitcher who was part of the Orioles, Astros, Phillies, and Diamondbacks before coming to the Red Sox. I led the American League in 2004 with 21 wins. Who am I? Maybe I went too far back with these questions.
I mean, now that I'm thinking, I thought I knew more about 2004, but now that I'm thinking about it, I wasn't. I was 5 years old.
You were 5 years
Yeah.
old, yeah.
I'm trying to remember through highlights and I don't know, things that I just wouldn't know, I guess. Now I'm going around the 2004 Red Sox World Series Monopoly board.
We did have that, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
All right, let's get some. Showing your belly there, buddy.
Excuse me, no nudity.
Doug, what did you write down for this pitcher? Who is he?
Kurt Schilling.
Kurt Schilling. Sarah, what do you have?
Kurt Schilling.
Kurt Schilling. He's now dying, bowing his head. Kat, what did you write?
Kurt Schilling.
Kurt Schilling.
So stupid.
And Matt wrote down
Derek Lowe.
Derek Lowe. All right. Well,
I'm such a dumbass.
the key to me was the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Wait, what did Maddie put?
He wrote
Nothing.
down
It's not important.
question number 8. Which Red Sox rookie pitched a no-hitter in 2007? Which Red Sox rookie threw a no-hitter in 2007?
Oh, there's 2 people I'm thinking of, and I'm deciding to go with my gut.
Liam erased the score.
Okay. Kat, you go first before it gets erased.
Joe Grampy. Oh, that's a good answer.
The answer is
Clay Buckholt.
Clay Buckholt. Okay. Sarah, what did you write?
I put Lester.
John Lester. Doug, what do you have?
I put Josh Beckett.
Josh Beckett. And Matt.
Clay Buckles.
Clay Buckholz is right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
It was against the Baltimore Orioles.
Cat and I get a point back.
Yes. Yes. And of course,
I erased it.
caught by Jason Varitek, who caught 4 no-hitters,
Yep.
right? Yeah, great career. All right, question number 9. Which Red Sox player won the MVP in the 2007 World Series? So not 2004, but who won the MVP in the 2007 World Series? All right, let's go with Matt first. What did you write down for?
Mike Lowell.
Mike Lowell. Doug, what do you have?
I went with Pedroia.
Dustin, okay. For Sarah, what did you write?
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy. And Kat, what did you write?
David Ortiz.
David Ortiz. The correct answer is Mike Lowell.
I see. Matty boy was starting to grow up at this time, so he's starting to remember.
Funny Dustin Pedroia story. I think that was his rookie year. And when he went to the ballpark, because they played Colorado, when he went to the ballpark, security didn't want to let him in because they thought he was just some punk.
Oh, that's funny.
So he was like, no, I play second base.
I think he won the Rookie of the Year that year, though.
He might have. Yeah, he might have. All right, last question. This is question number 10. We'll see how they do. Okay, this is another one of those who am I questions. I was a member of the Los Angeles Dodgers and Montreal Expos before becoming a Red Sox. I am a dynamic pitcher who struck out 227 batters in 2004. Who am I? What are you laughing at?
I had an answer. You said pitcher, and she was like, "Nope."
I was a member of the Los Angeles Dodgers and Montreal Expos before becoming a Red Sox. I am a dynamic pitcher who struck out 227 batters in 2004. Who am I?
He wrote his name.
Liam wrote
I like
his
that.
name, everybody.
I like
there.
that. Super.
What's your name?
Elena.
And how old are you, Liam?
2.
Ooh. Kat, what did you write?
Pedro Martinez.
Pedro Martinez. Sarah, what about you?
Pedro Martinez.
Pedro Martinez. Matt, what did you write?
I went with Pedro.
Pedro. And Doug, what do you have?
Oh, with Papelbon.
Papelbon. The correct answer is Pedro Martinez, who came from the Montreal Expos. And we're back, and we've all changed clothes.
I've changed locations.
I think I might be wearing the same outfit.
Really?
I might be. I'm not positive.
Yes, but Kat has come back from Virginia. Liam's up from his nap, so okay. So what happened was, this is sudden death.
Yeah, this is the bonus round.
Yep, because the last time we were doing this, when Liam erased
What happened, Liam?
I froze.
You froze?
You froze? Okay. Interesting. Not the instance we were talking about, but yeah.
Liam happened to erase the score that Kat was keeping, so we had no idea who was in the lead.
We thought Sarah won. Turns out, no. The three of us are tied.
So that's why Doug's not here, by the way. He hasn't shipped out anywhere. He's
He just lost is what it is.
So we are back here to do sudden death. All
Yes.
right, so here we go into the bonus round for Red Sox trivia. All right, bonus question number 1. What player, one of the best backup catchers in the league, was knuckleballer Tim Wakefield's primary receiver in 2004? Liam, you okay? Yeah. Okay, that's
I choked.
all right. Matt, what do you have?
Doug Mirabelli.
Doug Mirabelli. Sarah, what do you have?
Doug Mirabelli.
And Kat, what do you have?
Kevin Cash.
Kevin Cash.
He was.
Oh.
He was, but he was at
Wasn't
one point
2004,
Tim
was he?
Wakefield's knuckleball catcher.
Right. So we're down to Sarah and Matt.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah and Matt playing for the finals here. Who hit a grand slam in his first major league at bat for the Red Sox? Who hit a grand slam in his first major league at bat for the Red Sox? This time, let's go to Sarah first. What do you have?
Xander.
Sander Bogarts. Matt, what do you have?
Will Middlebrooks.
The correct answer is
They picked me.
Sarah. Kat.
Oh,
I am Kat. Daniel Nava.
Daniel Nava is
I
the
knew
correct
it. I
answer.
knew it was like a lesser known guy, but
All right, so we get to go again, right?
yeah.
If a home run clears the monster seats and left, what street will it land on?
I think I know this, but I do think there's an unfair advantage because Sarah just lived in that area for a little longer.
That's right. That's right.
So just so you know, if I lose, this is a preemptive protest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. This time we go to Matt. What's your answer?
Lansdowne.
Lansdowne. Sarah, what do you have?
Lansdowne.
And we go on again. The next bonus question, the foul pole in right field takes its nickname from which former Red Sox player?
Do we need the full name?
I wrote the name of the pole.
What do you think, Kat? Should we require the full name because we're in the bonus round?
Steven says yes.
Everyone
Steven
knows
says
the
yes.
full name.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
All right, so we need the full name,
I
okay?
was
Because
super confident. Now I'm a little less confident.
I'm asking you from which former player was it named?
So there better not be no apostrophe S, okay, at the end of it. That's all I'm saying.
All right, who goes first this time?
Sarah.
Sarah, what do you have?
Put Johnny Pesky.
Johnny Pesky. Matt, what did you
She
write?
crossed out Pole. I also have Johnny Pesky.
And you're both right. We go on. All right, on to our fifth bonus round question. And this one goes back a ways. I know I've been trying to keep it, relatively new for you guys, but let's go back to, what year was this?
I don't like this already.
You don't like it? Yeah. We're talking about the DiMaggio brothers
Okay.
because there was more than one.
Yeah, that's news to me currently.
Which of the three DiMaggio brothers played for the Boston Red Sox? Was it Dom? Was it Vince? Or was it Joe? All right. Matt, what did you write down?
I just dropped my board.
Stand by.
Okay.
What did you write down?
I put Vince.
Vince. Sarah, what did you put down?
I put Dom.
Oh, God.
Sarah's the winner. It was Dom DiMaggio. Joe played for the Yankees. And again, I sit next to a guy that almost won. Thanks, guys.
Sibs trivia is stupid.
You came up with it.
Yeah.
Bye. Hey, sorry, Matt.
Yeah. Close. He came close.
Every time.
Just not there yet.
Every time. Liam did make it a little bit better with the sorry map.
Sorry, Matt. Yeah, that's you got to save that. That's priceless. Okay. We'll try again next time.
Yeah.
That'll do it for today. Stand by. We do have the post show coming up. That's where we catch up on some chats and also just hang out for a little bit. Someone did ask, they wanted to see Abby in the stew, but it's kind of a small
Yeah, it's a
area.
cramped space in here.
So, I don't know if we can. We haven't really.
It barely fits too.
Yeah.
We've never shown you guys how I get behind the desk. There's a rope. I swing in like Tarzan, drop down. No, I'm kidding. But it's a space like yay big. If I gain a single pound,
Yes.
I'm not getting back here.
Can't get there.
No.
So we do leave you with a thought for the day if you must go. And our thought today is you cannot have a positive life and a negative mind. Can't do it. All right. Stand by. We'll be right back with the post show.
back.
What are you doing?
Nobody's complimenting my helmet.
It's been on the shelf since Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And mine too. I've got the throwback behind me.
Pete's is like 80 years old. That thing is yellow.
And it's not even white anymore.
But I think it looks great with how old it looks. It also just represents how long you've tried to be a fan of that team.
I found a story, by the way, that I just read it this morning, so I haven't really had a chance to we'll bring it up tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's about if rooting for a losing team for a number of years is bad for your mental health. And they say it is.
Yes and no, because I feel like the Patriots being good for so long has been bad for my mental health in recent years.
That's true.
When we lost to the Colts last year, I didn't talk to anybody. I sat there in silence for like a good hour. Yeah.
You're not used to losing.
Pete walked by. He was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Go to bed."
I'm
go to bed. Don't talk to me.
I'm like, hey, you'll get over it.
Yeah.
No, trust me. I've been there.
Yeah. This is harder than it looks, by the way.
I would think so.
Very nervous. It's brand new. Let's see here. Mia
You're going to leave it there?
Yeah, for now. Mia says, Pete and Kat, if she is here, was it when we played together that we played against Schilling's daughter?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We played. Kurt Schilling was the. Remember the time he came over to our bench and he spoke to all the players because I forgot what happened. I think somebody got hurt. He was commenting on the way you girls handled yourself.
Oh.
I think it was because it was a close game. Mm-hmm. We played them to a very close game, so he came over and he gave the girls.
He's trying to distract you guys.
Oh, maybe
that was his plan.
Maybe, but yeah, Kat struck out Kurt Schilling's daughter like 2 or 3. So that was a bragging point.
Okay, but she was also a pitcher, so I mean, I think if a pitcher can't hit, it's not that big of a deal.
Okay,
I think you just like telling people.
All right,
and that's what it is.
Well, she did like going around saying, "I struck out Kurt Schilling's daughter 3 times."
Oh.
Hey, that's it. Have a good day. Yep.
It's staying there until the end of time. That'll never happen again. All right. Anyways, Gary says, why is Kat still in Florida? First off, Kat was never in Florida, Gary. She was in Virginia. Get it right.
Yeah. She was down there for, what, 4 days?
4 days, but we recorded three Sibs.
Yeah. So it looked like 3 weeks.
Yeah, but that's why she made the sudden teleportation to Acushnet.
Beam me up.
Yes. Let's see. Diane did say, Matt, you and Nathaniel were in kindergarten, I think, when they won the title. I was PTO president. I arranged for all the students to go to the rec center when they brought the trophy on the trophy tour that year. I do remember that. That. But that's my point. I was in kindergarten. How am I supposed to know all these details?
I know. That's why, if any sports fans are saying, those are easy questions. Well, I'm dealing with people
I was 5.
Yes.
And yes, I know details about stuff, regarding that.
You've heard of Joe DiMaggio, but not Dom.
I've seen the final play a million times.
Right.
That was the Kevin Folk
ground ball
to Folk. He flipped it to first base, and they all went crazy, and Veritek picked him up. Like, I've seen all that stuff. Do I know who pitched Game 2 of the ALCS that year? No.
Was that the year? Or was it 2000? See, I get 2004 and 2007 confused.
I see. Funny enough, I don't remember 2007 as much as I do.
Was that did Keith Folk flip it to Doug Mintkevich, who was playing first base, who then put the ball in his back pocket, and there was a huge...
Yes, I think so.
There was a huge uproar about what happened to the ball. Mm-hmm. Where's the ball?
That's common nowadays, though. Like no hitters, perfect games, you'll see the catcher immediately put it in their back pocket.
Yeah.
Because you can't trust that ever since Tom Brady. Not before Tom Brady, but the Tom Brady thing was a big deal. Mike Evans flipping that thing. Mike Evans? Yeah.
Yeah, flipping it into the crowd.
Yes.
It's like, dude. But I guess he always did that. That was Mike's thing, was to flip a touchdown into the crowd.
Which is cool, but now we got all these stats and everybody trying to get the ball, and it's worth $1 million and all this garbage. I think we might need a time limit for the Stumpah nowadays.
A time limit?
Mad answers. I don't know how to.
Oh, yeah.
And all good answers. And I never want to cut you guys off, but the Stumpah goes on for like 45 minutes.
We do have to have a timer. You're right.
I have a time. I'm going to pull it up just because I made it one time and I want to show it off.
Okay.
Hopefully it's in. Oh, man, it doesn't fit with the new graphic. I got to move it.
Oh, move it side. But that would be a 5 minute.
I do have a 5 minute timer.
That would be cool.
So maybe that's the new thing.
Okay.
See, the only issue, though, is I feel like we'll get a bunch of hate mail because a lot of the times we'll pick an answer and we'll be like, I remember that time.
Yeah, you and
And
I
then
will
people will
have
be
to.
like, you took the entire time limit talking about mashed potatoes.
You and
quite
I-
frankly, no one gives a
you and I will have to be more disciplined.
we can't talk. It's
Discipline?
strictly answers.
Discipline? What's that?
Maybe we'll practice. We'll practice. What else? How's everybody doing? How's life?
I came across a website for you yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
It is
It is getajob.com. What
No.
the? What?
it is m.dailyjigsawpuzzles.net.
Now,
'Cause-
what does that mean?
What does that mean? What?
Like, do they send you a jigsaw puzzle every day? Is it a virtual jigsaw puzzle? What are we talking here?
I'm trying to go to the page right now and it won't let me. Okay.
Pete, with
No,
electronics.
what they do is it is a website that, yes, every day there's a brand new jigsaw puzzle and you drag and drop the pieces to make your jigsaw puzzle.
I'm not a huge
yesterday-
fan of virtual puzzles, though.
Yesterday it was a soccer ball on grass. So
See, I could be a traditionalist, but I prefer the in-person jigsaw puzzle. Like, you know, it could be
You
just
wanna
'cause
feel it,
just
you
because I'm old-fashioned.
you want to play it? Here, I just pulled it up.
But now nobody can see me. First off, I don't like the interface, not visually pleasing.
We don't like the interface.
It took me to an ad. I already hate it.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know.
Well, that's why it's free, right?
Something for mass college students. I'm not in college. Get that out of my face.
We'll just X out of that. Anyway,
Yeah, maybe I'll try it.
so you do like the real. You want to feel. You want to drop the pieces. You want to have Charlie take a piece and run off.
No, I don't want that. That's the most frustrating
that
thing.
did
in the world.
happen, right?
It's happened twice now. Happened twice.
Twice?
Now. Ruins the puzzle. Ruins the puzzle completely. I will say though, I need to like. I don't like starting puzzles because when I start a puzzle, I want to finish it.
Of course.
And so it like
I can see
literally absorbs all of my time, and so I get nothing else done. So I have to be very careful when I start a puzzle.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's actually one at Kat's house, which is good. Provides some separation.
There's one at Kat's house, and there's one here.
Yes, but I haven't really dived
Did we tell you what
into this puzzle.
Did we tell you what we do with a crossword puzzle? They make it on the dining room table,
Yeah.
and then when they're done working on it for the day, or if it's dinner time, they just put the tablecloth over it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much where I sit. Is I can feel a puzzle underneath.
Yeah. Dana says, nice dough, Matt. Giggle. By the way, I do have a giggle sound effect, Dana. I do appreciate you sending me that.
You did.
There'll be an upgrade with the sound effects. I just need a little bit more time. So that's Saturday's project.
Oh, okay.
So expect new sound effects on Monday.
Oh boy,
And I just said it on here, so it means I have to do it.
you have to do it. Yeah.
So so expect new sound effects.
He always says that. Like I'll bring up something, and he says, "Oh, great! Now we got to do that tomorrow." And I say, we can always change our mind. We can always say, "Couldn't get to it. I'll do it later." And he's like, "No."
I hate doing that. First off, I hate promising something and then they expect it, and then we let them down. That's
Right.
what that is. But mine was like sound effects. So like if I walk in Monday and I'm like, hey guys, computer broke, couldn't do sound effects. It's not the biggest deal if I don't have Dana's giggle. You're like, guys, new bit tomorrow. And it's like 6 hours worth of editing. And I'm like, I haven't started.
Okay.
Now my day is over.
All right.
Yeah. So that's when I get annoyed.
Okay.
Or when I'm like, hey, very new idea, but what do you think about the Pete Braley Show gymnastics? And the next day he's like, gymnastics coming your way.
Yeah. What do you think about gymnastics? You
Yeah.
know? And he was like,
We
weren't ready to promote that.
And then we're like, wait a second, Pete can't do a somersault. So, yeah. But then we have to get a body double for a stunt double for Pete.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Yeah.
we don't have the money for that.
we have to hold auditions.
Yeah. We have
It's
to find
crazy.
someone that looks like Pete.
Yeah.
Bald, big beard, but can do a somersault. It's hard to find that combination.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
So, it's quite taxing.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss anything that anybody wants to bring up? Another happy birthday to Dougie Fresh.
Yep. Doug's birthday today.
I'll get a better birthday sound effect, I promise.
I did text him this morning, happy birthday. I have not heard back. What you tell me is not to be concerned with your brother. He'll get back to me.
No, he'll get back to you by next birthday. He should. Hopefully. If not, maybe he'll just tie it into next year and give you a thanks for the two of them.
See, I'm the kind of person, if you text me, I answer you. It's like, I get it, I answer. I'm not like Doug will see it and read it and say, I should get back to him. and I'll do it later.
Yeah. For the most part, I will text you back. Sometimes if I'm in the middle of something, I'll acknowledge it and I'll do the same thing. Like, okay, I'll get back to that.
Right.
And then I forget.
Okay.
Because I've said this before, it infuriates me how when you see a text, it disappears from like the new notifications on your phone.
Right.
It sinks down. So
Right.
then you go to it like 3 hours later and you scroll up and it's there.
I should have done that.
iPhones, keep it there for me. Just because I saw it doesn't mean I'm going to remember, okay?
Exactly.
If you need to know one thing about me, it's I will forget the most smallest things. I'll remember that I said I prefer calling over texting when I was 8 years old on the old Pete Braley in the Morning Show.
That's right.
But
You
I
did.
will not remember what he asked me 5 minutes ago.
I am so surprised you remember that. All right.
I do.
Anyway, we got to go visit with Abby.
Yes.
And the kids because they surprised us this morning by showing up. So
Mm-hmm.
that'll do it for the post show. Thank you for being there. Tomorrow, Feel Good Friday, Foodie Friday, all kinds of stuff tomorrow morning.
Party.
A party on the YouTube thing.
Yes.
Yes. So no matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.